Mr. Liang's coffee plantation. Explains the coffee growing process, the harvesting and the roasting, so very interesting. Also went around the village of, there's about 400 or 500 of his ethnic group that live here, and they don't mix with other ethnic groups, they marry within their own people. So this is the manioc route being dried. They get a bigger price than just selling it for the whole route, although it's still only like 10p a kilo. Another stop along the Pakse loop. So this is a 1,000-year-old tree, apparently. So you believe it when they tell you. So he's got a big fella, and there's also, as luck would have it, a little Buddha around here, or a big Buddha, or a little big Buddha. Not as big as some, but he's definitely bigger than others. Oh, there's another big old tree as well. Not sure which one's the oldest. What do you think of the trip so far, Jan?
It's amazing, guys. Riding these bikes, we're just getting to places that we just wouldn't see otherwise.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. There's no way to other way to explain it, really.
Yeah. Most of the roads are pretty
roads
good. The last kilometre you're over dirt track and bumps, but
and
just take it steady, don't you?
I have to say, the drivers have said it from the start, are really considerate towards us. I think I haven't had anybody that's cut me up yet, and if they beat their horn, they're really just letting you know that they're there and they're overtaking you, just making you aware. It's really good in that respect all over Indonesia, Bali, wherever else we've been.
It is, everywhere.
Yeah.
So we're at the top of the Tadsoan waterfall. Not much water. Ooh. Going through a little crack there, and then over the edge into oblivion. Yeah, you can see how windy it is with all the water getting blown off the top back up the hill. And there's Tadlo down there, where we're going to be staying for the next couple of nights. Oh, just getting wet. And so I don't know which house we're on, but somewhere along the river down there. This is downstream a little bit of Tadlo waterfall. So this is it just above the falls, and then there's a series of rapids going on. So there's a glimpse of a bigger waterfall, another half a mile further up. So that's the second waterfall in Tadlo. There is a bamboo bridge there, but it's closed today of all days, on Mondays. But it's open tomorrow at 10 in the morning, so we might risk going across there. Oh, that's a better view, isn't it? So we managed to get to the base of it, clambering over a few rocks. This is where we're staying in Tadlo, Bolaven Garden, and you access it over this little bridge, suspension bridge. Doesn't wobble too much, and then you walk over the tops of the fields where they're planting all their greens and some rice. Lady working hard, doing her evening watering. That's our bungalow on the left. So split into two, very nice inside. And then straight on is the restaurant and breakfast area. We're just about to have a beer overlooking the river. And this is the little the big river that You've just seen some of the waterfalls down. Jan's going to try and get into a hammock, and that's worthwhile being on video.
Thanks, Chris.
Come on. We haven't got all day. People want to get on with their tea and their lives.
Oh, I've got the bag on me back. That's what's making me unbalanced.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll show you the river whilst she's taking the bag off, and then we'll pan back and see whether she's any better. Feet off, come on. I think she's gripping quite tight onto that top bar. Here at the end of a very hard day, we've got 2 beerlau that might turn into 4. Right, day 2 of Pakse Loop. So we've come to Mr. Somphone's homestay. He does a little tour with tractors and stuff. We decided on this one because the guy at the restaurant last night said this one is less busy than the Captain Hook one, which is more popular, which is literally over the road. So we thought we'd do the less busy one.
It was a little bit tricky getting down here.
Yeah, it was a bumpy old track. And yeah, I'll show with a few hazards, some pigs, chickens. So yeah, that's the track we've had to negotiate. Go. Have a little tractor ride. Got the experienced drivers. Hey. Going down some dusty tracks. Just outside the village. This is the manioc harvesting, so snapping up big bits.
Yep, if you're already here, we go that way again.
Chop it up. So this is the chopped manioc or cassava that needs to dry for 5 or 6 days, and then you get double your money. Bit of a bumpy ride. Oh, wow! Very good.
I do video. Wow.
So this is a little school that we've come to.
One more.
Lots of excited kids. Sabadi. A little classroom. Learning the Western alphabet. The school's just finished. They're all walking home. We're just going around a village at the moment, near the school. Say hello. Children following us around. Not sure who the tourists are. Just learning there's a lot of sort of black magic and herbal medicines and shaman and stuff going on in this village. That's what they believe, they're animist religion. It's just been given a little bit of a flower from the children. Thank you. So chop chai. Picking up some pace down the hill. Oh, that's a typical Lao road. Oh, needs to change gear. That's like our bike driving skills. A little monkey being adopted by a dog in this village. So this is the little street that is Tadlow. You got a few cows just wandering around, although they seem to be pretty road aware. And yeah. Ooh, and then you got some nice looking houses. You got a mixture of sort of concrete construction houses and some on wooden cells. Sabaidi! And friendly children everywhere. So yeah, very nice little town. And we've enjoyed our couple of days stay here. Yeah, there's another common scene. She came with a few of her chicks. So you can see there's some big houses being built. There's some that have already been built and finished.
Yeah, and I suppose then they have the business underneath.
Yeah.
And they're living.
But there's obviously a fair bit of money in this village. Here's another usual problem on the roads. Sleeping dogs.
Oh.
So another thing that you tend to see are people cleaning and washing themselves and washing clothes in the river. And that down there, that you can see, it's a bit bright, is our accommodation. So this is the famous Fandy Island in front of you there, in Tadlow. Quite a popular place for people on the loop to stop and stay the night. And we're just here for a quick little pizza and some friends playing with some puppies, which the French owner
Beautiful.
Piero's got. But we had a nice day at Mr. Somfon,
Yeah.
didn't we? So
really
that was good.
Taking us around the local schools, which we haven't done in the 4 months that we've been here.
Yeah,
So it was really interesting to see.
and seeing the different villages as
Yeah.
well, and a bumpy tractor ride. So
The children were lovely.
yeah, it was well worth
Learning all about the spirits, so many spirits.
yeah, and the shaman. Oh, day 3, our trusty bikes have got us to a lookout point on the Bolaven plateau. I'm just checking for snakes as well, following our little chat with the homestay guy yesterday, Mr. Sompong, saying there's lots of snakes about. So don't want to disturb any of them. Yeah, been quite a nice little ride today, a bit chilly. We're about 1,000 metres up in the air or so. Here we go. Here's a little bit of cycling of the Bolaven plateau on a relatively easy bit. I'm going downhill. So, roads aren't too bad. There's hills over that side. Change gear for stuff. There we go. Grass is a bit high. It's easier doing the camera with one hand on a semi-automatic. You've still got both your brakes. This is a little lunch spot that we found. It's called Bolaven, not Bolaven Gardens, but Bolaven something else. Most things are called Bolaven in this neck of the woods. Bite to eat and some homemade banana cake. This is our final place to stay in the Pakse Loop, Shared Happy Farm. So it's sort of a homestay come guest house place. There's a couple of dorms here, a couple of double rooms. This is our room here. Isn't too bad. Got a bathroom as well. Rustic, yeah. So yeah, we're just going to go and have a little walk around the farm. Very bumpy track to get here. It was about 2 kilometres of pretty rough dirt road, but we bounced along all right. So yeah, so they've got a lot of passion fruit growing here, as you can see. It was a gorgeous evening. We were a bit worried that it was going to be a bit cold up here because we're quite high up, and I think it gets down to about 4 or 5 degrees at night, and it's, I don't know, 4:30 now. Sun's just about to set, as you can probably see. You can't see me, and but yeah, still a good 25 degrees here, I would say. So I think down here he's growing, well, he called them gooseberries, but they're they're sort of, I can't remember. I think Dad regrow them. The sort of little orangey things that look like a gooseberry.
They do quite a big dry green leaf on the top, don't they?
Yeah. You can see he's got all his irrigation sorted out. So, although it's a relatively cheap and rural homestay, we've still got a rooftop bar for the sunset. So, and lots of cold beer lao. So I think tonight's going to be alright. And you can see the little pups running around down there. So, campfire time. In the middle of the Pakse loop. All the kids have gone to bed. Just me and Jan left up with the beer. What a surprise. I don't know.
Under the stars.
These youngsters
Beautiful.
can't travel like these oldies. So this is Tad Young Waterfall. Final day on the Pakse loop. A little bit chilly. Chilly last night, wasn't it, Jan? So we stayed at the homestay, the farm.
Yeah.
It got down to, I don't know, 4 or 5 degrees at night. So in a little wooden shed, we had to keep each other warm.
Nice and rustic.
Rustic, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a nice
it's
breakfast
all
this
right,
morning.
yeah. I met some other travellers, which is quite nice. Everybody's talking about their experiences and good tips for when we go on from Laos.
Yeah.
So,
into the Philippines and down to Cambodia. Wasn't it? So
some people you sort of will keep in touch with. It's really, really good. It's marvellous.
Marvelous. It is marvelous.
Sorry.
It's a better view. And more water than it looked like from the top. And we've got this place pretty much for ourselves, not other people. And that's the waterfall from the bottom. We're getting sprayed with a bit of water here, which is a bit refreshing. But it's quite slippy down there, so we ain't going to go any further. Waterfall number 2 is Tad Fane. So there's the big Tad Fane waterfall. I don't know whether this is the only viewpoint. It's the only one at the bottom of these steps. I think this is one of the longest drops on this route. It's quite high. So there's one of the zip lines across the valley, and then I don't know if you can see in the distance there's somebody going across to the left. So we get a couple of lines, but it does cost you $35. So that is beyond what we want to pay for 5 minutes of fun. Yeah, so third waterfall. To get to this little waterfall called Champi, yeah, you cross a little wooden bridge, and then yeah, lovely looking waterfall. So this is us at the end of our little 4-day bike ride down the Bolaven plateau. So we just stopped off at a little cafe about 20 miles outside of Pakse. Got wonderful views. It's called Lava Cafe, so we don't know if there's a volcano in the distance there.
We'll do a bit of googling and find out later.
We will. So it's been a lovely trip.
Yeah.
And next it's Dondet in the south.
More travelling.
Goodbye Pakse. Hello Dondet.
I need a holiday. Please, can I have a holiday, Chris?
No.